Hello and welcome into the Knicks-Verse. A very happy Knicks-Verse because the New York Knicks finally broke their two-game losing streak. Not finally, but they broke the two-game losing streak. What a relief. I wasn't necessarily that confident, actually, after the way the Knicks had been playing and certain key players, but one in particular finally arrived. Randle, Julius Randle. We've been waiting all season for him to have a game like he did tonight. Fantastic. He really, he was a big part of why this team won tonight. He had some shaky parts there, but in the end, he came through beautifully. He was actually moving the ball. You know, he didn't hold it, which is a really refreshing. But you can't underscore the importance of RJ Barrett for Julius Randle. Usually, they don't both have great games together, or big high-scoring games together. Today was totally different. Randle scored 27. RJ Barrett scored 26. Fantastic efficiency for RJ Barrett. I haven't seen him play. He really looks like he is actually leveling up right now. It looks like it's for real, and it's his first game back after nursing his knee, which he's going to have to deal with for a while now. He sat out 2 games, and the Knicks lost those 2 games. So it's no coincidence that RJ's back. Knicks get a W, get a win in the column there, a big W in the win column. They are now 3-4, which is a tremendous relief. These first 10 games are brutal. This was a big win. And this was also James Harden's first game as a Clipper. Let's get to the highlights. Before we do that, let's get to this part here. Here we go. Yeah, 111-97. Fantastic. The Knicks destroyed them in the fourth quarter. They held the Clippers to 21 points in the first quarter and 21 points in the fourth quarter, but they had an offensive explosion in the fourth quarter and came through with 35 points. So they outscored the Clippers by 14 in the deciding fourth quarter, because they went into the fourth quarter tied 76-all. It was a very low-scoring first quarter. It was really some ugly basketball in the first quarter. In terms of offensively, defensively, very good. Both teams actually played very well defensively. But I'll tell you, first observation I have: if you're a Clippers fan and you're watching this, they're going to miss Nicholas Batum. They're going to miss him. He's one of the. I think he's one of the reasons why they didn't have anybody to deal with RJ. Can you believe I just said that? With Paul George and Kawhi Leonard out on the court. Well, when you have Randle doing what he's doing, and you have Mitch Robinson, who had an outstanding game, a beautiful big double-double for him. He finished, a double-double, 13 points, 15 rebounds, 9 of them offensive rebounds. Unbelievable. Outstanding. Let's get to the highlights now. Here we go. So as you see, look, the first quarter, it was 21-19. I was scratching my head, like wondering, are these Knicks ever going to be able to score buckets? What's happening with my guys? And then they started to take care of business in that second quarter. Oh, beautiful. And a big reason, Immanuel Quickley, once again, tremendous spark plug in that second quarter. Even though he only had 4 points, he had 2 nice assists. 2 of 3 overall from the field there in that second quarter. And Josh Hart also had a nice second quarter, 2 of 3, 5 points for him. And Dante DiVincenzo comes through with a big 3-pointer right there. The Knicks get back into this thing. They did go into the half down 4, but I think the score was there was under 50 points for both teams. Yeah, it was 46-42. Can you imagine? 46-42. That was all the scoring in the first half. Crazy. James Harden, he looked good. He looked good for a stretch there. He was actually kind of carrying them for a little bit. He finished with 9 points in that first half. And Russell Westbrook, he hurt the Knicks. He actually hit a 3-pointer in that first half, 11 points for him. So it was one of those times where you thought, okay, you know what? Paul George or Kawhi Leonard, one of those two are going to get hot, and then that's going to be it. Game's going to be over. It didn't happen. It did not happen. In fact, the Knicks held Paul George to just 7 points in that second half. Kawhi did do a little damage, 14 points for him, 6 of 10 overall. But Paul George just did not have a good game today. He was 2 of 11. 2 of 11 overall, just 10 points, 7 rebounds for him, 1 of 6 from the three-point line. Norman Powell, always a pain for the Knicks, always a problem for the Knicks, for everybody. He's a problem for everybody. Norman Powell finished with 14 points, shot 4 of 6 from the three-point line, 5 of 7 overall. But he did commit 3 turnovers. The turnovers were a big issue for the Clippers. The Clippers committed 22 turnovers. The Knicks did commit a bunch themselves, much more than they usually do. They committed 19. But the points off the turnovers differential, tremendous. The point, here, let me find that stat here because I have it for you later. But the points off, they were plus 14 in that category. In fact, let's see here. Go over here. But, I'll move on here. That dunk. That was vicious. So that's, here. So we're going to end the quarter. That was the beginning of the third quarter. The beginning of the second half. So the beginning of the second half. Ooh, nice play right there. So look at that. When Randle is connecting like that, you know it's going to be a good night. And then we've got R.J. Barrett swishing left and right. RJ, 26 points on 9 of 16 shooting. He shot 56.3% from in the field. 2 of 4 from the three-point line. What I like is it's almost like everything I was wishing into existence preseason, talking about what each player should do and how they can improve. RJ, all I said was take 2 3-pointers less per game. Because when you get those extra 2, you don't have it, you don't have it. But don't force it. Don't force a shot. And he's driving now. He's finding cutters. He's feeding right there. Oh, no, that was Randle. He's feeding Mitch. Oh, was it? Maybe I think that was. I didn't see. I was looking up at you guys when that happened. Look at that. Oh, and Josh Hart had a nice game for himself. Overall, 10 points for him. He finished 10 points, 7 assists for Josh Hart. He played 32 minutes. In that bench unit, the small ball second unit in that fourth quarter was the difference in this game. In fact, so much so that the score, they rattled off 13-3 in those first 3.5 minutes, not even 2.5 minutes of the game. 13-3. They went on a 13-3 run, and it was the bench with RJ. Excellent. Great ball movement, creating turnovers, havoc. Emmanuel Quickly was on the court for that. It was so exciting to watch that part. I was like, wait a second. Is this really going to happen? Are we actually going to pull this game out? Here we go. This is the end of the third. And now we're going to catch this. Definitely want to catch these fourth quarter highlights. Harden, man, look at him. He looked good. He really did. I think he's going to help the Clippers, but defensively, he is a liability. And it showed tonight. Finally, when guys just started, ooh, look at that. That was treacherous. Oh, when he hit that, it was brutal. But guess what? We have a guy on our side who can do something like that as well. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, Emmanuel Quickly. That was awesome. All right, here we go. Oh, so wait. So that's the scores are incorrect here. So the Knicks started off with a 3-point lead in that fourth quarter. Isaiah Hartenstein. Can't shout him out enough. He played fantastic today. Look at this fast break. There we go. Boom. Look at that with the flush. The flush. Outstanding. Josh Hart played all 12 minutes of the fourth quarter. Look at that. Emmanuel Quickly finding, cutting. Isaiah. Look at that. And Dante didn't even show. It's like all the things that were promised to us by having this second unit of these mid-sized players, 6'5", 6'6", 6'4", 6'7", and then and Emmanuel Quickly, but the Quickly has really long arms. He has a 7-foot wingspan, so they got some dog in that unit right there. And then look at this, gorgeous high, kiss it off the glass. His confidence level is tremendous, even with that knee slightly bothering him. Beautiful. There's a big bucket here. Dante DiVincenzo. And that pretty much put the game out of reach. The Knicks built up a 14-point lead. And then the starters started coming back in. And you felt, oh no. Is this where Randle starts dribbling off his foot? Is Brunson going to force things? No. They kept it going. Brunson actually did not have a good game. Really, 2 of 12 overall in the field. He played 35 minutes, 7 points, 6 assists. but he did get 3 steals. He did cause a lot of turnovers, which was nice. So even though he is a defensive liability, he caused a lot of turnovers, which really, that's what helps compensate. That's another thing that I was wishing into existence in preseason. If you guys haven't watched that Keys to Success for the Knicks this season, you got to check it out, because this game is emblematic of that entire list of things. Not everything was hit on it, but just enough to make the difference. All right, let's get to the stats. So, let's get to some tweets and some stuff first. Big news. RJ Barrett, the youngest Knick ever to reach 5,000 career points. Check that out. That is fantastic. Congratulations to RJ Barrett. So proud of him, especially with all the slander that this guy experienced in his first 2 years. I remember when Ant-Man was like joking, oh yeah, we want RJ to take those shots, blah, blah, blah. Well, I don't think he'll feel like that this season. That is for sure. I am seeing the metamorphosis in him, the confidence in him. He seems so grounded. His left hand is just money right now. And his right hand is working for him as well. Even though we didn't really see much of the right hand in this game, but this season he has used the right hand, which keeps guys guessing. He's able to glide through in between, not necessarily glide, but he's too strong to be a glider, but he's got a nice long stride. Even though he doesn't have a great first step, he's not a speed demon, but he has a nice long stride, and he gets around guys, and his shoulder, he uses it. I'm loving what I'm seeing from him. It's almost like a dream in a lot of ways. You know, when you dream of this is our number 3 pick. You know, he's from Duke. He's got the pedigree. He's done incredible things for the Canadian the national team. You know, can he do it for us? Well, now we're seeing it. Fantastic. I am so proud of RJ Barrett here. But Julius Randle tonight, 27 points. 10 rebounds, 3 dimes, 43% field goal percentage. We'll take that. That's a huge leap compared to where he was. I think what was he for the season? Down in the 20s, I believe. Yeah, pretty nasty percentage for him this season here. Let me look this up here really fast before this game. He was shooting 29.9%. Actually, that includes tonight. So he's still under 30% for the season. Still under 30% for the season. That's wild. But shout out to him. It was great to see him out there hustling. He even took a dove for a loose ball, and he injured Mason Plumlee. And I think he'll be out for a while. I mean, it looked ugly. And even Julius's face was like, oh no. He felt bad. He even went over and checked on him as they were carrying Plumlee off. He went and checked on him and stuff. It was really nice. It was refreshing to see Julius like this tonight. Though in the first quarter, it did feel like, he might be starting to force things a little bit. But what I liked is the ball didn't stick as long as it usually does when he's not playing well. So that made me encouraged that this might be, the night where he actually, contributes. Well, he went beyond that. In that first quarter, it was just him and RJ had 6 points apiece. 2 of 5 for Randle. Wasn't anything outstanding, but he got 4 boards right there in that first quarter, and he kept the ball moving. Brunson, he got off to an okay start, shooting 2 of 5. He hit his 1 3-point attempt with 5 points, but after that, he really faded. But luckily, the bench came through beautifully. As you can see down below, I said 48 boards for the Knicks, 18 offensive boards. We owned the glass, and it was because of Mitchell Robinson. 9 offensive rebounds. He will definitely lead the league, the NBA, in offensive rebounds this year. And his defense was tremendous. He blocked everybody. But I don't know if he got credit for all those blocks. He only got credit. Wait, let's see. Oh, that's just the first quarter. Let me see how many blocks he got credited for. Mitch got credited for 0 blocks. But that doesn't make any sense. I saw at least 2 blocks myself, 3 blocks, but he contested drives to the rim beautifully. He was outstanding. He was a nightmare for the Clippers tonight. He was a total nightmare for them. But look at RJ Barrett tonight. Thanks. Michael Grogan's tweeted this out. 26.6 rebounds for him, 4 assists, 9 of 6 shooting, overall 2 of 4 from the 3-point line, and hit all 6 of his free throws. That's so beautiful. So beautiful right there. Ian tweeted this out. Just wanted to capture this because I wasn't sure I was going to be able to look at the different quarters, the percentages for the different quarters at the time. Ian tweeted out, Knicks outscore Clippers by 14 in fourth quarter to pull away in their first win at MSG this year. First win. Isn't that crazy? God. Knicks shoot 65% from the field in the final frame. 65%. Madon. That is sick. That is sick. And it's not like the Clippers fell off the table either in that fourth quarter. But they committed 7 turnovers in that fourth quarter. And that's what killed them. And the Knicks only committed 3 turnovers in that one. Let's see. Brunson did not have a good fourth quarter. Look at that. He played 7 minutes, took 1 shot attempt, missed it. But he did get 4 assists. So that was nice. Committed a turnover. He got a steal. So that was really good. Here, they outscore on fast break points. They outscore them 26-6 on fast break points, grab 11 more offensive rebounds than the Clippers. And the Clippers are 0-1 in the James Harden era. But they will not stay 0-1. They look good, but they do miss Nicholas Batum. His versatility and his defensive presence, his ability to block shots, his ability to guard out on the perimeter and guard down low. They're going to miss that flexibility, that versatility that he gave you. And he's a great three-point shooter. So, all right. Even though I've been rattling off all the stats, here they are for you guys to see. Randle, he took 21 shots to get 27 points. I'll take that for now. 9 of 21 for him. And what was the other notable thing here? So, look, Mitch Robinson, 6 of 10, 13 points. He hit his 1 free throw. It was a beautiful one because it was an and one. So he made the bucket, got fouled, went to the charity stripe, and collected. Beautiful for him. Beautiful for him. I think he got credit for 4 steals. Wow. That is beautiful. Someone who did struggle tonight was Quentin Grimes. Once again, he did not even play at all in the fourth quarter. And honestly, he didn't really deserve to. It's one of those things. Whatever unit is working, it's not like it was punishment at all. Don't get me wrong. He just, why mess with it? They had a great unit out there, and then they brought in back Randle, who was contributing obviously all game long, and then Brunson. You got to bring Brunson back, but Brunson didn't really play that much. Like I said, he played under 7 minutes in that fourth quarter. What is something else that's notable here? Let's move on. Quentin Grimes, look at that. Only 3 points for him. He had his 1 3-point. He was 1 for 4. Only 4 3-point attempts for him. He needs at least 8. At least 8. But tonight he didn't have it, so you don't want to force it either. RJ Barrett led the starters with a plus 13 and plus minus. Randle finished a plus 2, and Mitch was a plus 4. As you can see, Quentin, minus 6. He probably was the only minus player other than Brunson. Brunson was a minus 1, but that's pretty negligible. But look at that. Look at the bench. Look at those 4 guys right there. Plus 13, Josh Hart. Plus 22, Emmanuel Quickly. Wow. Plus 13, Dante DiVincenzo. Plus 10, Isaiah Hardenstein in 13 minutes. Excellent. In 13 minutes of play, the Knicks outscored the Clippers by 10 points while Isaiah Hardenstein was on the court. In 20 minutes of play, while Quickly was on the court, they outscored the Clippers by 22. Beautiful. This was like the perfect Knicks game, except for Brunson struggling. But everyone's not going to be clicking every game. So this is the perfect type of game where two of your big 3 clicking. And then your bench unit is right there just destroying the other team's bench unit. And that's exactly how it came out tonight. Excellent. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. As you can see, Kawhi was the leading scorer, 18 points, 8 of 6. He's always very efficient for him, but he was a minus 12. He won him on the court. Russell Westbrook actually was pretty effective while he was on the floor versus the Knicks this game. James Harden played 31 minutes. That's a lot. considering it's his first game. 17 points, 6 of 9. He was hitting some long-range stuff. But look at his plus-minus. So in his 31 minutes, Knicks outscored that team by 18. Same thing with Zubac. This was wonderful. Here we go. Field goal percentage. Look at this. The Clippers actually outshot the Knicks overall in field goal percentage tonight. 49.3% to 46.6% for the Knicks. Three-pointers, the Knicks outshot them, 38.7%. Beautifully done. They put up 31 attempts, connected on 12 of them. Love that, love that, love that. If they repeat that every night, going to win a lot of games. The most, maybe, look at this. Look at that. 94.4% for free throws. That's what good teams do. Right there. Look at that. And the Clippers shot really well too, but they didn't go just as many times as the Knicks did. Assists, 28 dimes for the New York Knicks. Loved it. And most of them came from not the starters, actually. Actually, Brunson did collect, what did he collect? 5 assists or 4 assists in that fourth quarter. So that was nice. But 7 dimes for Josh Hart, 5 for Emmanuel Quickley, 2 for Isaiah Hartenstein, just 1 for DiVincenzo, but his thing is more out in the corner, hit those corner threes, and he connected on 3 of 5 overall tonight. Beautiful game for him, 12 points for him. But look at the steals, 13 steals for the New York Knicks. 13 steals. Total rebounds, 48-31. Look at that. We destroyed them on the boards. Fast break points. That was the big thing that Ian was talking about. 26-6 advantage right there in fast break points. In steals, here we go. Knicks put 13 steals. Excellent. And the Clippers are a very good team in terms of generating steals themselves. So it was nice for us to be able to best them in a category that they just, usually own. Again, offensive rebounds, dominant. Points off turnovers. The Clippers allowed 35 points off of those turnovers. Look at that. It's a plus 14. That was the margin in the fourth quarter. That was the game. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm so pleased by this win. This is the type of team that I expected to see. It just took a little longer. Randle needed to shake off some whatever cobwebs that he's been experiencing. And let's see, there are no games tomorrow. The Knicks play the Spurs Wednesday night, and the Spurs got spanked tonight. So that's going to be interesting. Let's see, the Spurs got destroyed by none other than the Indiana Pacers, 152-111. So the Indiana Pacers destroyed the Victor Wembanyama San Antonio Spurs. Wow, by 41 points. That is crazy. And if you are curious, Obadiah Toppin, 27 minutes for him, 6 of 11, shot 54.5%, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, hit all 6 of his free throws to finish with 19 points, and he was the leading. Halliburton was a plus 27 in plus minus. Obi was second best with a plus 25. So good for him. So that shows that the Spurs are beatable, because I was starting to think that team could really be the surprise team of the year and do some serious damage. I mean, the way they've been playing, the Phoenix Suns, I'm sure, have been having nightmares thinking about Wembanyama and the Spurs. So we got them next on Wednesday. I love it. I think we want to carry this momentum, obviously, into Wednesday, but nothing I saw can't be replicated. Everything's there. Maybe RJ's efficiency is just so outstanding right now. Maybe that kind of levels out, but someone else. But then Brunson will pick it up. So this is the vision. I'm sure this is the vision that Leon and Thibs had when they constructed this roster. And today was the game that showed the division can actually be real and actually be effective and impactful and lead to, really key wins. So let's hope this is the beginning of the rest of the beautiful season. Let's hope. All right, thank you so much for watching this. Again, my name is George. Please drop your comments. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and hit that thumbs up button for me. Really appreciate that. And share this video. Share it. Share it. Let people. I want to get more people into the Knicks-Verse. We're really close to 7,500 subscribers. Man, I want to get to 10,000. Let's go. I bet if the Knicks start going on a streak and start winning, anything's possible. Anything's possible. All righty. I will see you around the Knicks-Verse.